Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm talking about my lockdown favourites. So these are products that I have loved over the last couple of months now, and they've definitely got me through lockdown. They range from skincare that I've been loving, hair care, things that I've been doing as a hobby, some cleaning items, some snack items, and a few other bits too. So I thought that I'd film this video because I've been loving watching other people's versions of this, and I just think that it's quite interesting to know how people's favourites have changed whilst having to stay at home and go out a lot less. I know for me that's definitely been the case. There's a few products I really want to shout about here, so if you haven't already, don't forget to go down and subscribe down below. I would absolutely love your support growing this channel. I'm going to be doing a lockdown haul in the next couple of weeks. I say that because I'm waiting for a couple more things to arrive. Obviously the post is all over the place at the moment, and that's fine, I'm in no rush, but as soon as the last little bits arrive, I want to do a lockdown haul and show you all the products that I've bought over lockdown, because there's some really nice things and I think it's just quite nice to share what we have been doing. So anyway, rambly intro over, let's get into the products. I'm going to start with my Philip Kingsley elasticizer. I'm sure this comes as no surprise to anyone that has tried elasticizer in the past. I've done an entire video all about me using it, the results, why I love it, and things like that. So I'll leave that linked above and in the description box for you to check out after watching this video. But I've been absolutely loving this. I use it once a week. I try to sleep in it if I can, if not use it on my hair and leave it all day if possible, because it works even better the longer you leave it. So if you can leave it overnight, it seems to be a little bit easier, and it just makes my hair so soft. I feel like my hair looks in fantastic condition. I've not even straightened it today, which is why it's looking a little bit not great, but I just think, especially for the fact that my hair is quite long, I normally suffer with split ends, and this has really helped. I really wanted to give an honourable mention to the elasticizer first off, because it really is as good as I mentioned in that review. There's going to be honestly no kind of structure to this video. I'm just picking out things that I've pulled out that I really wanted to shout about. The next few items are skincare, so I'm going to talk about them all at once, because I predominantly use two of them at night and one of them just as a moisturizer, and I have been loving it. So let me start off with this night cream. So this is the Garnier Lavender Anti-Age Sleeping Cream, and it is the night cream. As you can see, I've used about half of the product whilst in lockdown, and it was new to me towards the beginning. I was sent this from Garnier and I've been obsessed. What I love about this cream is that it is slightly thicker in consistency, which I love for a night cream, but it does really kind of blend into the skin, and it feels weightless, but you also feel like you've got the product on. It's a really weird consistency, but I love it. I think that lockdown has been your perfect opportunity to really step up your skincare, try new things, because if they don't work, at least you don't have to like go out the house. But I've been really loving this. I love the moisture it provides. My skin had, right at the beginning of lockdown, been really dry, kind of crackly, because I don't think I'm just used to spending this much time at home, especially like with the heating on. My skin really dried out, but this has really helped to hydrate it, and it's a product that I really love. So a further two skincare products are from the same brand. Again, I was sent these two and I've been obsessed. These are from the brand Antipodes. I know I'm butchering that, so I'm really sorry. So this product here is an eye cream, and this one here is a moisturizer. The eye cream is one that I really enjoyed, because I definitely should be using eye cream more than I had been. So when I was sent this, I tried it out because I was just intrigued, and I really love it. It's one of those eye creams that does absorb really quickly on the skin, which I like. Some eye creams are too heavy, especially if you then put makeup on. Say you put this on of a morning and then you put makeup on, it might bunch up and peel off. Whereas this I do use at night, just because I've not really been putting makeup on whilst in lockdown. But I've been really loving the consistency of this. This says it's the Kiwi Seed Gold Luminous Eye Cream, pure 23 karat gold flakes. I don't think that, oh, there are actually little flakes. I was going to say that there wasn't, but I've never actually noticed them before. But I've been using this literally every single night. I think at the moment Heidi's not been sleeping that great. I don't know if it's a change of routine or a sleep regression. You just don't know with babies, or her teeth. So I've been a lot more tired. She's been waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. She's not been going to sleep until really late. It's just a bit of a battle. So I'm a lot more tired than I usually would be. It's a blessing that I don't actually have to get up and go out into the office yet. But an eye cream really helps to moisturize my eyes. I feel like when I'm tired, it's obviously my eyes are the first place to show. My eye bags are really bad and I get really dry eyes as well. So this has been a product I've loved for that reason. And then, as I mentioned, from the same brand, this is a Baptiste H2O Ultra Hydrating Water Gel, Hyaluronic Acid and Manuka Honey. I absolutely love this brand for skincare. I have tried a few things in the past, but nothing has really stood out as much as these two products. Can you see there? It's more of a gel consistency. It does hold its form, but it's also not too thick. So for this reason, I've been loving this morning and night. So when I'm not using the Garnier night cream, just putting that on my arms, don't mind me. When I'm not using the Garnier night cream, I have been using this because my skin gets used to products too quickly. So I do try to mix the two. This has also been really good of a morning. So this sits really well under makeup. It's so light because it's that gel consistency. It absorbs even quicker into your skin. So you could use this as a really good moisturizer before primer. And I've just been really loving it. I feel like it really has helped to hydrate my skin, make my skin look less dry, and it's just so easy to use because you don't have to wait for a dry down time. It is so quick and refreshing. It kind of feels quite cooling on the skin, which I love as well. So really wanted to mention that because it's just been so nice to find a moisturizer that I love this much. Another perk of being at home all the time means I'm so on top of cleaning, it's ridiculous. And when I went to my local Lidl's, I realised that they now sell Fabulosa. I really hope it's permanent because Fabulosa, I feel like I actually prefer than Sephora because they have really nice scents. Their bottles are typically bigger for the same price and I use it in exactly the same way. So I discovered my Lidl's sells lemon sherbet Fabulosa, and I've been after the Sephora Lemon Zing for so long. Nowhere near me sells it. So you can tell I've made a little bit of a stock up. These were 99p in Lidl's and you get quite a big bottle, especially compared to Sephora. So if you like scented disinfectant, especially right now, I feel like I'm disinfecting everything. And this just smells so, so lovely. I love the smell of it. And I've just been using this all in my house and I love citrusy smell. So lemons and even melon and lime, things like that I love in my house. So this is really, really nice, especially for spring too. Really hope that Lidl's continues to sell this because I've just been buying a bottle every time that I'm doing a weekly shop. And now I've got a few, so I've got a little bit to use up, but I use this everywhere. I've already got through one bottle, so this is my second bottle that I'm like a third left. But I've been really, really loving it and I really hope that Lidl's continues to do it because I've been trying to shop more in Lidl's and Tesco, and the fact that they have this is even better. Another product that is kind of to do with the home is this Fragrance Reed Diffuser Refill. So I got this is from a brand Wax Lyrical and you can get these off of Amazon. I've bought these for people in the past and they're really, really good if you've got empty reed diffusers. The way that I've been using this particularly is, you know those water steamer diffusers, do you know what I mean, where you put oil in there and you put water and it basically steams the room with that scent? This is what I've been using that with, and the steamer that I have actually in this room that I'm filming in covers the whole upstairs, and even as you walk through the door, the stairs that we have that lead up to upstairs kind of go straight to the front door, and so the smell from upstairs really, really travels down the stairs too. So the scent throw of using a water diffuser is better than any candle that I've ever used, and I love these scents because these are, I think, about £13 from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below if you want to like check them out. They've got loads of different scents. This is just the fresh linen one which I had left. I have already used a like orangey one which I loved the smell of. It was so refreshing, but I loved this one too because it just smells like a clean home, which is really nice and makes a really nice change. And yeah, so you can use these in reed diffusers, you can use them in the water diffusers. I don't know what to call them, but that's kind of, do you know what I mean? They're really, really lovely, and if you don't have one, they're so, so nice. I would definitely recommend it. And again, you can get them really, really cheap on Amazon, but really, really like this. Such a good multi-purpose like fragrance oil, and that kind of leads me on to my next favorite. So my next lockdown favorite has been wax melts, but I've been making my own, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to make my own wax melts and candles, and I've always said to Rich, if ever I owned a business, then I would love to bring out like candles and scented products. So whilst the nation has been making banana bread, I've been making my own wax melt, and these ones, oh, they smell like pear drops. I made these ones last night after Heidi went to bed, and they are so good. I've been basically ordering wax and fragrance oils and just having a bit of an experiment myself at home, and I have been really loving it. I feel like they smell even better than ones that I can buy from a shop, which is obviously a plus. I would love to get to a point where I could potentially make something out of it, whether that's just sell them on Instagram or something, I'm not too sure. But I've been playing around with the different fragrances and strengths and things like that, and I've been basically using the maximum fragrance strength that you can use in wax for like the best smell and the best scent throw. Sometimes I find that scents that you buy elsewhere don't use the maximum, so whilst they smell really good initially, they really run out of their scent quickly, whereas these ones so far have lasted a good while, and I'm trying to make them for like friends and family and get their opinions, so that's been really fun. I really loved basically trying something new, creating a new hobby, and I've been really loving it, and the fact that they're turning out so good means that my house is smelling amazing. Rich has even been saying like, oh, have you tried this scent yet? What about this one? So he's getting a little bit more involved, which is nice. These are the heart ones that I've made, and I've been absolutely loving them. I feel like they are such a good little size. I use a couple every time I burn my wax melt, and they smell absolutely beautiful. So I've been absolutely loving this. I feel like just trying something new and building your knowledge and stuff like that is really fun, especially whilst you're staying at home more so than ever before. Another thing that I have been really loving over lockdown is these, this is definitely random, but I thought I'd include it anyway, are the Fibre One snacks. I'm not too picky, so this is the triple chocolate cake bars, these are the milk chocolate popcorn bars, and I've also had the brownies as well. What I have realised is that lockdown, I feel like calories don't exist, and I've been eating my way through the entire snack cupboard. Literally a couple of weekends ago, I went to Lidl's and I spent about £15 on just snacks, and I got home and I just had like a eureka moment where I was like, where do I think all of this is going? I worked really hard to lose the baby weight after I had Heidi, who is my 1-year-old, and I felt so much better in myself because I'd lost all that weight. And then now in lockdown, I'm just eating and eating and eating. So I realised that I need to stop doing that first and foremost. I'm really trying to be a lot more healthier at the moment. So I'm back on like the salads for lunch, soups, just trying to be a lot more mindful, because I genuinely ate like there was no tomorrow, and I need a bit of a wake-up call, and I'm trying to basically lose about 1.5 stone, which would be amazing. So I got these anyway. I love to ramble, and so I got these because they are only 90 calories. I have such a sweet tooth, and when I crave something sweet, I like really crave it, and I really want something, and then that's when I traditionally eat a whole box of Jaffa cakes. So I got these because then it limits the calories, but it just still means that I have a sweet treat, and I've been really liking these. They're really good. It helps like curb that craving if you need something that's sugary. I just feel like these are really good because they're low calories. It just means you can have a treat. I'm not being totally strict with myself, but I'm just trying to be as good as I can throughout the week, and then at the weekend I can have like a treat or something. So yeah, I thought I'd mention these just because they have been really good in lockdown, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that is eating my way through the entire snacks of like Tesco and Lidl's, honestly. So the last physical favourite I've got to show you are my Skinny Dip earphones. So my sister actually got me these for Christmas just gone, and to be honest I hadn't really used them that much. I thought that I would really like AirPods, and so I thought this was a really good way to test how often I use earphones, whether it's worth investing in AirPods once these die or if these stop working or whatever. Up until this point, or up until lockdown, I just hadn't really used them, and so it just felt a little bit disappointing because I knew I had them, but there was never really a reason for me to use them as much as I thought I would. So I've started to use these, especially when lockdown first started and exercising was more limited than it is now. I made sure that Heidi and I went for a nice long walk where we live. We live in such a beautiful seaside town that I really wanted to make sure that we got out. It really helps her mood as well. She loves the fresh air, and so I started using these, and I would put these on, obviously listening to music or listen to a podcast or something like that, and these are now suddenly worth their weight in gold loud because I use these every time we go out for a walk. Even if I just have one in, I can still hear like Heidi or like things going on. These aren't like noise cancelling or anything, so it almost just feels like you've got music in the background, which I personally really like because I'm really aware of my surroundings, especially with a little one in tow. But it just makes walking a little bit more enjoyable. I love walking to music. It means I walk a bit faster, and which is great for exercise too. So I've been really loving these. These are a like marbled design, which I haven't really showed you yet. So these are what they're looking like, which I thought are super cute. And then if I open them here, these are also marbled, and they kind of look like fake AirPods basically, and you connect them through Bluetooth, and it just means you can do a walk or exercise or anything like that hands-free. And these are just so much easier because I can have my phone in the pram and have these connected, and I don't have to worry about cables or anything. So I've really loved these during lockdown. I've definitely got so much use out of them, and I definitely recommend them. I'm sure that these are only about £30 as well, so it's a great way to see if you would use AirPods if that's something that you're considering buying. Okay, so for the next two products, I am going to show them here because I don't physically have them with me. The first one, although this sounds totally random, I have been absolutely loving Instagram again. I feel like I've really reignited my passion for it. I love the way that my feed is looking at the moment, and I'm so much more considerate to the way that it's looking and engaging with people, building a community. And for the first time in about 2 years, my followers have actually grown a little bit, which is definitely not about the numbers, but it's just quite nice to know that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, which I've just really enjoyed. And I thought I'd just give a nod to Instagram because I feel like it goes one or two ways. People either find it like a really negative space, or people find it really positive, and I've had nothing but positive experiences over the last couple of months. It's been great to just share more about our life together, and yeah, I just thought I would show you that because it's really fun. I absolutely love it. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, definitely do. And yeah, I just have absolutely fallen back in love with it, which is really nice because I kind of went through a phase of just hating Instagram so much. And the final thing that I wanted to talk about whilst I'm here is Heidi's little trike. And I, again, will just probably show photos from Instagram because I've taken so many photos of her, or just photos I've taken on my camera roll, because it's such a brilliant thing. The one we got was called Kindercraft, and we got it for her for Christmas, just gone, because at Christmas time she had no idea what was going on. So I wanted to get her something that she would enjoy within the year, and so a trike was a really good place to start. Our little nephew has one too, so I knew kind of the quality of this one. I know that he really liked it, and he is like 1.5 years older than Heidi, so it's quite nice to have that comparison on what does he like and what might she like. But this has been fantastic, not only for our like walks that we've been taking. She has so much more freedom. So with a pram it's a little bit more confined, whereas with the trike she can reach out, she can ring the bell, she can like pedal along a little bit. She's got quite long legs, so she can actually reach the little pedals, which is so cute, and it's a lot lighter for me. So I find this so much easier to go out for a walk when the intention is just to walk. With a pram it's great because if you're going shopping then you can put things under, and if you need the change bag. But because we've been doing like a lap of where we live, we can be out from anywhere between an hour or two, so it's really nice just to go for a really nice long walk. That is so much easier to push up hills and on all different terrains, and I just absolutely love it. It's been the best £60 we've ever spent, and I would probably pay so much more for it too. I think it's just absolutely amazing, and I can't rave about it more. I keep telling anyone that has children of the same age that I know personally to definitely consider getting one because it is amazing. She absolutely loves it, and every time I put her in the trike ready to go for a walk, her smile is just beaming, and it makes me so happy to know that she not only loves the outdoors, because I think that's so important for children. I love the fact that it gives her more freedom as well when we are out on walks. I just love it so much. The pram is so much heavier, this is so much lighter, and it's just so good for going out and about, and it's just been an absolute godsend. I couldn't rave about it more. So there we have all of my lockdown favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I have a lockdown haul video coming super soon. I'm just waiting for my H&M order to arrive, and then I'll show you some bits that I've been picking up over the last couple of weeks. I am so excited to be filming even more videos. I hope that this translates on camera too, but I have just found such big love for YouTube again. I've been really enjoying it, and so yeah, I hope that you guys are too. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe down below. It means so much to me and it really does help my channel grow. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it too, and I'll see you guys in my next one.